Okay, one of the things that's coming up a lot with people is on hurricanes in St. Kitts. We're actually in hurricane season right now, and the two worst months, if we get anything, is usually August and September. And I've been here 15 years. We've had maybe 4 that have come through here that I remember. The first one was Omar, I think in 2008 or 9, right in there. Haven't had any damage on anything. I had one little thing. It was I had a situation where a hurricane shutter cover came off, and I found it. I mean, that's the only thing I've had. And the reason you really don't have problems down here, and we've had some people say, well, you hadn't had any direct hits. Well, Omar was pretty much a direct hit. Some of these, you got to remember, most of these, the eye of the hurricane, that's where the bad stuff is. It's usually about, some of them are like 3 to 5 miles long. They're not that long. Some of them are bigger than that. It just depends. But the chances of that eye hitting over you is pretty low. And that's why you build with reinforced concrete. The houses, in fact, the subdivision where I'm at, you definitely want to have concrete. You can have a 5 come through, and it's not gonna. I mean, I might take the roof off, but it will not take your concrete down. That stuff, it's very hard, even with a sledgehammer, to get it down. And we've got wooden houses here that have been here since. I got one listed that was it's 300 years old, and it's still standing. Okay, so it's. I think the hurricane spill is, I'm not saying you shouldn't be watching for it, but the key is you ought to be, if you're getting a house built, you need to make sure it's got reinforced concrete. And the subdivision where I'm at, they literally have cables that bolt down the whole house. And this is how they build houses here for that. So also, folks, if you want to legally get your income taxes to 0 or how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen. You get new videos automatically as they come out. We've got over 700 videos there. And number 2 is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. A lot has to do with also who's actually building your house, because you can have good materials, but what happens if the damn windows don't open, or the floors aren't level? I mean, there's all kinds of things you got to look at when you're getting a house built, other than just things that are have nothing to do with hurricanes, just the way they're built. I mean, I've seen some real bad houses. I've seen some citizenship projects down here that weren't built real good. And when I say real good, I'm not talking about hurricane proof, but you walk in the house and you almost stump falling over because the damn friggin' floor's not level. I mean, that happened in a development I saw. And I've seen developments where the molding, molding should be smooth going down the side of the door. I've seen them where it starts off at, an inch thick, and it goes to the size of a quarter as it goes down lower. I mean, these are some things you can look at and you can see right off the bat. If you can see this, what else is wrong, And but there are some really good builders here. You just have to know what you're doing and where you're going. That's the key right there. Now, when you're getting a house or a condo, like I said, you want to pick a good area, but you also want to make sure that it's good. Good proof with hurricane windows, or at least if you're not going to have good hurricane windows, at least you should have the windows the shutters that are hurricane shutters that are either roll downs or what's called accordions. Those are the 2 best. I mean, literally, like for instance, my house is when I leave, it's like Fort Knox, and it's not just good for purposes as far as hurricanes and storms and stuff like this, but for security reasons. If you've got really good hurricane shutters, man, I'm gonna tell you something. It can really make your house like Fort Knox, because it's very difficult to get in if you've got good hurricane shutters and accordions. So these are some things that I would be looking for, and I would definitely, if you get anything that's in St. Kitts or Nevis, you should have. If the house doesn't have the hurricane shutters and the like the accordions and roll downs, you need to put them in once you move in. That is a key thing. And I'll tell you something else too. Is it will help sell your house. Makes a big difference when you resell, because these are things that people will look for, when they're buying your house, because they're just less things that they're going to have to hassle with and deal with. And I'll tell you something else too. You really don't need to have bars on your windows too if you have hurricane shutters, because they're like, for instance, on my place, I've got hurricane shutters that you don't even need to put bars on if you have these, and it lets the wind come in, and what it does too is it protects for rain that's coming in sideways. Not just during a hurricane, but when you got a real bad storm that's come in and your windows are open, you don't want to close them all. And what the hurricane shutters do is it keeps all the water and rain out. While you're so you don't have to sit here and close all the windows, which makes it a real pain in the butt having to deal with that. So these are some things I would be looking at. Also, when you get a house, if you get hurricane shutters and and good roll downs, you can leave the place and not even have to worry about somebody breaking in it. And you can also have an alarm system set up. I think the best security system here, if you get a security system set up and you want to go directly to the actual security company, is Diamond Securities. They are by far the best. They are like light heads above the other ones, and a lot more dependable. And they're the company I would pick. If you're going to pick one down here, some of them have come in and gone out of business. They've been here for generations. For a long time. And so I think that you'd be happy, keeping that service. And they charge a very reasonable rate. I think it's around 90 EC a month, which is roughly around maybe about 35 US a month to keep maintenance on your house. And that, along with hurricane shutters, and man, you're set. You don't have to worry about people breaking in. And I've been here 15 years. I've never had a break-in. So and I've been gone for 8 months, almost a year at a time. So that's the way you look to try to secure your place. And so anyway, if you have any questions or comments, just put them below. And number one and number two is, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You get new videos automatically. We got over 700 videos there, and our website again is www.citizenshipquickly.com. And I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.